Speaker Paul Pastore. Divorce Recovery Workshop. Divorce Recovery Workshop, Paul Pastore.
How many here would say that they're happily married? Show of hands. Ted and Ginger Polakowski have been married for 50 years. How many single people do we have tonight? And is there anybody engaged tonight? Well, Colleen and Nate, congratulations. Oh, several people. And is there anybody here like me that's been divorced at least once? Oh, wow, look at that. Well, starting next month, I'm having a divorce recovery workshop because I don't want to happen to you what's happened to me. Let me tell you that story. It happened about 10 years ago when my wife at the time wanted a divorce. She didn't want any counseling. She just wanted a divorce as soon as possible. So we did the legal work, and the day came when she'd come to the house with a truck to get her stuff. And just before she left, I decided to scurry around the house and see if she'd forgot anything. And when I went into the master bedroom closet, there, hanging on the rack, was her wedding dress. I was sure she'd want to take this with her. So I went down the stairs, and I noticed something had changed. Has anybody here seen the movie The Exorcist? Oh, do you remember that movie when Merlin the priest went into the little girl's room? Everything was cold. Her voice was very low. And her eyes were very slanty. Boy, that's what it was like in the kitchen that morning when I came down and said, "Honey, it looks like you forgot your wedding dress." And she said, "You can keep it." And then I said, "But honey, what would you want me to do with your wedding dress?" And she said, "You can shove it up your ass." And then she left. Now tell me again, who are the engaged people here tonight? Can I see a show of hands? Okay, this is a primer. Here's how it starts. Till death do us part. And here's how it ends. Shove it up your ass! I'm gonna need a little help on this one. Here's how it starts. In sickness and in health. And how does it end? That's right. It starts out for richer or for poorer. And how does it end? That's right. And those are some of the things you're going to learn in my divorce recovery workshop. Now, when she slammed the door and left, I was flabbergasted. I took a seat and I thought I'd have a cup of coffee to quiet my nerves. But just before I put the paper filter into the coffee maker, I thought, why should I waste a perfectly good coffee filter when I could use the wedding dress? Oh yeah, I put the coffee in there. A few minutes later, I had one of the most cathartic, refreshing, therapeutic cups of coffee I've ever had in my life. And that's another tip you're going to learn in my divorce recovery. That's right. You're wondering, well, are there any other things you're using your wife's wedding dress for? Yeah, in the kitchen, an apron, a hot pad. I had to go to work that day, so I went up and took a shower. Just as I got out of the tub, I looked and I thought, why should I soil a perfectly good bath mat when I could use the wedding dress? Sure. Who are the people getting married again? had to go to work that day. When I went into the garage, now there's just one car, and it has a little oil leak. I was going to get an oil drip pan, but now I'm using the wedding dress. You could be thinking, sure, that's in the house. But what about outside the house? Is it possible to use your ex-wife's wedding dress outside the house? Yeah. This time of year, when you're raking up the pine needles, the dog poop, and the leaves, there's a drop cloth for you. And this time of year, it gets a little nippy, right? What do you put on your plants? Plastic? Burlap? A wedding dress works great. Those are some more of the things you're going to learn in my divorce. That's right. Now, some of my Toastmaster friends here know that I like going outside into the woods. I like hiking and camping. And now when Lisa and I go on a hike, I use the wedding dress as mosquito netting. Others of my Toastmaster friends know I like basketball. So whenever I play now, I'm using it as a do-rag. Yes, my friends, those are some of the tips you'll learn in my divorce recovery workshop. Once again, who are the people about to get married? All right, do me a favor, would you? Look at the person on the left of you. Look at the person on the right. Are they smiling and happy? Are they? Because if they are, that means you're the one that needs the divorce recovery workshop. You may be thinking, give me one more free tip to encourage me to sign up. So you're in a room like this. There's a pesky fly. You don't have a fly swatter. What could you use? A wedding dress! That's what you could use! A wedding dress! Next month, sign up, Divorce Recovery Workshop.